Alright guys, it's your boy Jacob. We are here back in Minecraft. We are in PukeZDale. I'm happy to be back. I've been working hard. There's a lot to talk about, and I'm gonna try my best to get through it all really quickly. So the first thing we need to talk about are the expansions that I have done. I have expanded this so much. Thank you, Phil Command. I appreciate you helping me through all these hard times. I extended the road. You see this road? She has been extended. One of the things we're going to do in this video is we are going to extend this side. We got to finish this side and go all the way down, do some side streets. I pushed the grass over here. We're going to add a road over here that leads down over here. If you want to speed it up, it goes over here. And it goes down the stairs, which I built. There's a dock at the end. You could roll right off. Like that's kind of a danger, but it's okay. It's okay. You know, that's their problem. Okay. I'm gonna get too ahead of myself. All right. So we got some roads. Now I'm going to make this kind of like a shopping center type thing where cars can come down here if they need to, like for the dock and stuff, to, you know, get their boats and stuff, take their boats on. But for the most part, it's going to be a walking area. I want to really emphasize this area being like a, you know, just like a Venice Beach type walking situation where there's a lot of shops and stuff, you know. Maybe that was a bad example, but that's okay. Yeah, we're extending it all the way down here. I put some more water. Yeah, okay, so this is what I gotta show you. This is what I gotta show you. You see how my angles are getting a little better? They're kind of getting a little better. I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. We're working on it. I'm getting a little better. All right, so I started building these stairs, okay? And I filled this side in, and I was like, okay, yeah, I think that makes sense. We gotta fill that side in. And then I got over here, and I was like, wait a minute. This is cool as hell. This could be, I'm out of focus. This could be super fucking cool. We turn this into a building. And there were a couple ideas that came into my mind. We could either turn it into like a costume shop, which I thought was kind of cool. Another thing was a like antique store, or like a witchy type store. And then my last idea was like a bar, and I was like, this is a cool fucking bar. Like, that's a cool themed bar, you know? So we have to find a cool name, do a cool... there's so many things I want to tell you, but I can't get to it yet, so it won't make sense. All right. Okay. Fuck. Cheeseburgers. Fuck, what do I say? Okay, yeah, so there's gonna be a couple shops here, We're gonna try to make the outside of this area more of just like a hangout, trees, chair, you know, benches, maybe some like, you know, games and stuff. I don't know, some, you know, basic chill stuff. But it, you know, it looks out into the water. It'll be cool. It'll be cool, I promise. And then I want to try to build some sailboats over there. And one more thing, I don't know exactly all the shops I'm putting, but the ones I do kind of have an idea of where I want to put them. Bait and tackle shop is going to go down here. It's kind of like the, you know, all this stuff for fishing and, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's right next to the docks. It makes sense, right? Yeah, okay. And all this energy. Ooh. All right. So yeah, this is going to stay a park. I think I'm going to make a big ass park with sidewalk that goes around there all the way. I don't know how far I want to take it, but this area is going to be a park. Okay. Now, as far as this, I have no idea what I'm doing here yet. I just started extending and turning and just kept going. I have no clue what I'm doing there. But guys, I think we have a pretty good foundation to actually start building some real buildings. And so I'm rather excited. Yeah, so we push this more. Get a little bit of you know. We did a little bit more extend. Okay, I gotta show you guys this. So this national park, or this like nature area, it's going to be huge. All right, it's going to be ginormous. It's going to take some time to work on, but I think it's going to be well worth it. Oh my goodness, I'll get back to that. I built a bridge. All right, so as part of that, I took our unfinished road that we started building down here, took it down through here, and we have our bridge with some palm trees And I think it looks really snazzy, and it goes up and it'll go into the woods, and then you go out through the woods, and then you have this outlook. Oh, look, wow, nice. You drive around it. Oh, it's gonna be just fucking stupendous. Okay, it's gonna be fucking stupendous. Yeah, so we're moving. Yes, this. Yeah. So I made it all tipsy turvy. You can't even see the end of it so far. It's gonna go out. It's gonna go out. So I'm gonna cover it with water. I don't even know where the end of, there it is. Okay, yeah. It's gonna extend. It's gonna go. But we're not there yet. I don't want to make this all boring, so we're going to take breaks in between us building, you know, the foundations, and then times where we're actually building buildings, putting together places. Shit. Yeah. That. Yeah. All right. Part 1 is complete of this explanation. Part 2. I need to talk about my quality. As you can see, if you go back and watch the last video, the quality of this video is like astronomically better. I don't know what happened in those videos. The buy rate, for some reason, it wasn't like that before, but the buy rate was so low in those videos, that Spider-Man video and my last Minecraft video. So I've done so many like video tutorials and like OBS tutorials trying to figure out what I should be doing for my computer and what's best to run it. And so far, this is the best I've come up with. So hopefully it looks, you know, somewhat good. Hopefully it stays this way. I don't know what happened before. I added a bass boost to my voice, so the voice should be much clearer, much more emphasized in the video, because it was always sitting in the back of the video, I feel, when it needs to be the forefront, you know? So that should be all said and done. All right. Explanation 3. I added a add-on. Okay. Now you're gonna be like, what? Don't add add-ons. This is, you build a city because, you know, most people don't care. But I kind of felt like it was like kind of cheating if I added too many add-ons, you know, to the city. It's like, okay, you're not really building the city if you're just adding, throwing stuff in the cars and furniture and stuff. It can enhance it, you know. So my first enhancement was, let me show you. If anybody is familiar with these letter crafting stuff, letter crafting things, not stuff, we got letters. Now I will do an example. There's different sizes, there are numbers, there's symbols, there's all this kind of stuff. Okay. So I will give an example of one of the things that we're able to do. We are able to take these letters and place them however we feel on the side of buildings. Not only that, but we can also, where is it? And also change the color. This is going to be a game changer. When I tell you it is going to be a game changer, you need to listen to me when I tell you it's going to be a game changer. All right. So that is a wonderful thing. And I am so grateful that Minecraft add-ons included such a thing, because that is awesome. And it's going to make our buildings stand out so much more and make them more accurate. That is beautiful. Welcome to Minecraft. Let's get started. Guys, I'm sorry that was so long. All right. Let's fucking work on this. So it may seem a lot like what I did, like off camera, but I think a lot of that stuff was just a lot of the tedious stuff, and it made sense for me to, you know, do it off camera, because it was like I didn't really have a lot to say while I'm building that kind of stuff. I just do it, and it's just like I get into a zone and inspiration runs, and you know, I just gotta flow with it. I can't sit here and talk with it. So, you know, stuff like this is like, yeah, it's tedious work, but I have stuff to talk about, you know, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, yippee! I'm really excited. I really do think we're at a part where we can start building buildings. I have to stop saying that. Building buildings is not a thing people say. I don't know what to say though. So Building buildings. All right, look at that. It looks lovely. Actually didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. So something that I talked about last episode was I wanted to build some like bus stops and stop signs, and something else is like street lights, fire hydrants, benches, more just extra little stuff. I think bus stop is definitely up there. But where, but where? I think right here's a good stop. Like right here. I think that's actually a pretty nice spot for a bus stop. Might be bad because it's on like a highway, but it's close enough to the city that it would make sense. I guess. I don't know. All right. So bus stop is gonna be blue. It's gonna be blue. Do I want a wool? That's concrete powder. That is not wool. I think I do. I like that design on the blue. I'll replace that. Then we will. We get to play with colored glass. Okay, let's see. I think bus stop. Let me think bus stop. Let me think bus stop. Let me think bus stop. Just some clear. I'm sure we can switch it up every once in a while. Every time you go to a bus stop. Well, it's a city. You might want to keep them. I could change all of them if I really have a design that I really want to, do rather than the other. Why can't I ever? I can never talk. Why can't? All right, we're gonna put these here. They have shelves in this game. Since when? Game changer. Okay, cool. How do they look? I'm actually curious now. Look at this little ass dude. What am I supposed to put on here? Can I stack them? I can. Cool. Doesn't really look like it. I'm sure they're useful, I'm sure they can be of use. How? It's a shelf. Can I actually put clothes on it? That would be a good thing. That would be really cool. Hold on. That's so helpful. Oh, that's gonna make our stores look so good. So we can put food on them. This is a game changer. Yo, when did they add these? Dude, this is gonna be awesome. Hell yeah. All right, back to our bus stop. Okay, how are we gonna do this? I have no idea. No. God damn it. Ooh, but you know what we can do? We can cut this. I think I did this in my last city, actually. Cut this out. What did I do in my last one? I'm trying to remember. Didn't do this, but I think this is gonna look really sleek. Is that all right? I don't know. Hold on. Let me get some inspiration. I think we'll do one of these upgraded ones. So let me move these. Then let me get a bench. See what that would look like. The bamboo. To be honest, I liked it before. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like it could be better, but I think it's all right for now. I don't know. There's something about it. I think it's the roof. It's just not sleek. It's not. I don't know. I'll work on it. But that's what we got for now. Let's go ahead and do some stop signs. There was another add-on that had like road stuff, like under construction, speed limit signs, stop signs, yield signs, stuff like that. I don't know if I want to do it. I'm not sure. I'm on kind of back and forth with it. That's another one, and I'm thinking of maybe an animal one. Just, like seagulls and pigeons and birds, I said birds twice. All that kind of stuff, So I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I guess that's what our stop signs are gonna look like. Maybe it is better if I just get the add-on, because that's a little questionable. You gotta get off me, because I haven't done true builds in so long that I'm forgetting like what looks good and what doesn't. Oh man, I'm cooked. I guess I need to do this intersection too, don't I? Okay. So I don't feel the need to do 2 per direction like I did on the other one because it's a smaller road. You know, we can have, yeah, we don't need that. I still haven't tested these glowing item frames. I'm really hoping they actually glow because that would really help. Especially, oh, something else. I really want to like do like nighttime in this, but that's after we like get some buildings, get some street lights and stuff like that. I want to see how PukeZDale looks at night. Because I have the nighttime cycle turned off just for the sake of building, because building at night is just so annoying. But well, I do want to showcase and look at that kind of stuff. Oh yes, something else I was thinking about. Street signs. We have to start thinking about names for our roads. That's very important. We need some names. So it's like the main road might be called like PukeZDale Avenue or like something like that. PukeZDale Boulevard? No. Avenue. I like PukeZDale Avenue. Huh. You guys have to help me think of some names if you can think of any. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Alright. I think I kind of want to leave that there. Yeah. We talked a little bit. We got the road in. We got the bus stop in. We got a stop sign. We had another one of those. Don't think there was a whole lot more I wanted to do in this video. Just biggest thing is I wanted to talk to you guys about what I did, because I did a lot that kind of makes up for what I did in this actual video. But yeah, hopefully the next video will actually, I have no idea what we're doing. Do we build our first building? This is the 3rd time I've said it, and if I build, you build buildings. Yes, that's correct. But there's got to be a better way of saying it that doesn't make me sound fucking stupid. Okay, I'll see y'all later.